Lost Boys. So, Corey.
How are you?
It's very intimate here.
In bed with Corey. How are you? Good to see you. How's everything? Autumn, sorry. See you later. Didn't mean to be rude. Yeah.
So, tonight, the screening finally in front of hundreds of fans. Thousands. What did I say? Hundreds? Yeah. Sorry. No, thousands. It's going to be like
4,000 people fit in that room, so it should be interesting.
Now, how is that going to be for you? I mean, is that exciting? Because these guys are going to be cheering off the hooks during this whole thing.
I hope so. If they're cheering, then I'll be okay. I'm a little nervous about the whole thing, truthfully.
Really?
Well, I guess you guys didn't give us a very good review.
We haven't reviewed the film yet, so you can't say that.
Oh, it wasn't you?
No, it wasn't us.
Maybe it was Movie Hole. Sorry.
Oh, God. No way would we give this movie a bad review. Especially when I got not till after.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm sorry. Did you see the movie yet?
No, I haven't.
All right.
Down there at 10.
Okay. All right. Well,
we're skipping on down to interviews to go see.
Nice. Well, I appreciate that. No, I'm a little nervous because people have been a little harsh on the film thus far, and I think the thing is that people are holding it at such a high standard. The fans have, of course, set the bar very high, and it may be an unreachable standard because let's face it, it's its own entity, it's its own movie. It's never going to be what they want it to be, or it's never going to be the movie that they've got in their minds. It is its own vehicle. It's its own beast. And I hope that people just enjoy it for what it is, and they take it for what it is, and they don't try and place it in the same box. Because at the end of the day, you've got different casts, you've got different actors, you've got different writer, you've got different director, different production people. So it's not going to be the same movie. It's definitely going to be its own thing. And I think if you take it in and of itself, it's a good little movie. But, it is what it is.
And Movie Hole is jerks.
That's right. They're jerks. Screw those guys. Clint Morris, whatever.
Clint Morris? Who's he with? He's in Movie Hole. Oh. Yeah, I was sitting next to him just a minute ago.
Were you really?
I would have called him out on it.
Yeah, a little Australian dude.
Oh, yeah. I know that guy. Well, I guess we shouldn't talk too much about him.
No.
No, I don't think I asked you, what was it like putting on these tattoos and putting on this wig and getting dressed up in these clothes?
The clothes were fun. I didn't wear a wig. That's something that I would like to clarify right now. See, this is my real hair, folks.
In the two Coreys, we saw you putting on a wig. Was that just because it was reshoots?
Correct. So the movie, when we shot it, was actually like 9 months before we shot those reshoots with Corey Haim that day. So it's very important. There's two things that I've heard floating around the rumors of the internet, which is A, that I was wearing a wig, and B, that I have tons of botox, and that's why I still look good. So I'm here to say I don't look that good, A. B, I would have never used botox or any other kind of surgically altering force to alter myself. And I don't have a wig on. It's my real hair. I purposely grew it out because I wanted it to be very legitimate. And just like the first film, this is my real hair. I grew it out again just because I felt like it. But
I think it looks good now.
Thanks. It's natural, it's a natural look. But anyway, so we were working on the two Coreys, and I have kind of my character look for that show. And we had to come back and do reshoots. Obviously, it had to match, so that's why I wore a wig that one day. So there's 1 day of wig wearing. But aside from that, everything else is la naturel.
Well, I'm glad we got that cleared up. Now, I want to know, if Edgar Frog met Corey Feldman, what would they say to each other? And I'm wondering if you had these conversations in the mirror, maybe.
No, I didn't, but maybe you did.
I did.
I don't think he would like me very much, quite honestly. I'm a little bit too much of a pacifist, a little too easygoing. I mean, this is a hard-ass dude, and he's just like, he's your kind of hermit, lives on his own, tough dude, truck driver. He's not your peace and love, PETA activist kind of person. So I don't think he would understand me or relate to me in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, last question. I'll let you get out of here. What one scene are you really excited for the fans to see tonight?
I personally really like the big, disgusting, campfire scene where all hell breaks loose, and at the end of it, I come in with that "Who ordered steak" line. I think that's a very important part of the film. A, because it's a great nod to the tongue-in-cheek cliche of the old Lost Boys, but another because I shed tears over that scene. I actually tore 2 ligaments in my hand doing my own stunts, as it were, even though there was no stunt called for. We were shooting up on this giant cliff overlooking the ocean with waves crashing below us, hundreds of feet up in the air, and it was very late at night. I wasn't even actually supposed to be there that day because I was already supposed to be done and home and actually in New York for an event. And it was last minute, and they were trying to kind of squeeze everything in on the last day. And I was wearing these kind of non-grip, slippery boots that Edgar wears in the movie. And I'm running up and down these giant rocks. And right when everything ends, I come up and I flip 2 steaks up, and I'm like, who ordered the steak? Which I came up with that line, just for the record. Damn, sorry. Well, it's in the preview, so I'm not giving away too much. Who ordered the steak? Yeah, no, it's there. Yeah, it's the longer preview, but anyway, not important. So no, they hated it. They hated everything. Hate those guys. No, I'm just joking. I hope you do. So anyway, so I'm running up and down the hills, and PJ's like, "Come on, Corey, faster, fast, fast, fast!" And I come running up, and I slipped because it had started raining, so the rocks got very slippery, and I fell out of the frame. And they're like, "What happened to Corey? Where's Corey?" And I came back up like, "Ah!" But they kept saying, "Do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to go to a doctor?" And I said, "No, let's just get the night shot. Let's get it in the can and get done." And I went on like a trooper, and at the end of the day, I ended up in a cast for 6 months. But actually, if you watch the 2 Corys, the first few episodes, you'll see my hand in a brace. Yeah, so that was authentic.
Okay, great. Thank you so much again for your time.